Good morning. So today I am in one of the fossilized locality where 30 years ago I found some beautiful flowers. Let's see if I am lucky enough to get some fossilized flowers today. So this is how normally we find fossils. This rock, find some more fossils. Now, but when I will break, because of the fractures, this entire thing will break. Today I am not looking for leaves, but my main so this leaf is fossilized, but this is broken now, and I am not sure what we are going. So this is one complete leaf here. This is another leaf here. So lithologically, I am in a good environment where preservation of fossils was possible. But whether I will be able to find our fossils or not, that is a question. Now here is another leaf which I found. So just keep it here. Because today my main aim is, this is another leaf. This is just a counterpart of this. So a lot of fossilized leaf we are finding. So it's a very tedious task, Yeah, we have found some another leaf, some fragmented part of it, because today I'm not but the veins are very much preserved here. You can see the secondary veins of the leaves, and yeah, if I keep it like this, you can see primary vein, secondary veins, beautifully preserved. So maybe I'm lucky, maybe I'm not lucky, because finding fossils is a tedious task, and you have to be very lucky. So leaves I have been able to find, but today, see here also some leaf veins are there, but I'm looking for the flower fossils now. Here again, you see, the moment I break this from here, you're finding fossilized leaves. Again, veins are very much preserved. Most of the leaves which I have found from Kasauli formation are 20 million years old, and approximately that is what another some beautiful leaves again. So you see, this is entire block consisting of leaves, but today I'm not very keen on the leaves, and yeah, it's okay now. Again, this is whole. The environment at that time of deposition was a small pond, and we are getting very good veins, preserved. You can see primary and secondary veins of the leaves preserved. The identification of the leaves at present is not possible, but on the other side also you can see some leaf specimens are preserved. So very interesting. So I'm keeping it here. Today I want to find some flower fossils, and this is what the story of fossils is all about. It's not only about finding fossils, it is about how do we extract it, how do we preserve it. Most of the time the fossils are broken. Most of the time the fossils are broken while taking them out, and then when we preserve it, most of the time some of the specimens are lost, and that is the biggest tragedy with the fossils, and that is when you get most emotional about them, is when you find them and then they're broken in front of you, and you can't do anything about it, because the hammer with which you are now, this is the complete you just see this is the complete fossilized specimens. Now I want to take it out, but what do? I just try to do. Now I want to take this out, lucky, I was able to move the entire block. Now it is broken. So this is what happens, this is what happens, and now this is all fragmented. So it is not only about finding fossils, it is how you preserve it, and then taking them out and preserving them is a tedious task in itself. But again, now when I turn this back, I am finding a good assemblage of fossils, fossilized wood, some leaves. This is all organic debris. So this is the story of fossils. Now I have to again reunite them and reconstruct the entire fossil here. This is what we do now, but this is all broken. So this is how preservations become very difficult. Now this is some fossilized barks of wood. So this is wood fossil. You see the bark of it. This is not organic matter, is preserved, so I keep it here. And this is also you see some leaf. and some barks. Clear as much as possible so that now if I try to remove this block with this leaf, I may break it, or I was lucky. So this is the complete leaf which I was able to remove from here. So sometimes you are lucky, sometimes you break them. So this is the story how we find fossils. Now you see again, the moment you turn it, this is also a leaf here. So I have been able to find the bed, but still not been able to find the flower fossils which I am looking for. So I think today I have to be contented with these leaf fossils, some barks of wood. I will try to find out more, but it is difficult. So this is how normally one finds fossils, not very difficult also, not very easy also, but you should have an aptitude, and you can find fossils. Now you see, this is the bark of it, bark of a wood, very fragile. So I'm keeping them here. So I try to, now this is maybe now I have been able to find this flower fossil. This is interesting now. So my hunt for the flower fossil which I came for, so I am finding two petals of it here. With this leaf. So this is quite interesting now. Again, this is the fossilized flower and some leaf. So maybe if I am able to identify the leaves and the flowering season, here, beautifully preserved leaves. So very interesting. So I have been lucky enough that after 30 years I have been able to locate these flower fossils. These are approximately 20 million years old fossils, and probably marking the evolution of angiosperms in the Indian subcontinent. Because before that, before this time, we don't find any remains of fossils. Yes, 20 million years. So 20 million years is the time when the angiosperms were evolving in the Indian subcontinent, and that was a time when Himalayas were not born. Yeah. So let's see what these leaves turns out to be, and if these leaves, I will be able to maybe do some correlation of this flower fossil. I don't want to disturb this locality now, because if I disturb it more, maybe I do more harm than good. Because I have already found a flower fossil, though I had in the past collected about more than 15 or 20 fossil flowers. The evolution of angiosperms is like the gymnosperms dominated the time when the dinosaurs were there on this planet, and when the mammals and the angiosperms, this is basically, they were evolving simultaneously, So most of these fossils like Bauhinia, Garcinia gluta, Bauhinia we are finding in Himalayas, but Garcinia gluta, Combretum, Syzygium, all the fossil flowers, fossil leaves which I had found in the past, they are not found here in the Himalayas, but were confined to Indo-Malayan region. So till today only, so that's an interesting story in itself, So let's see. So I'll try my another last luck and then give it a, call it a day today, because I want maybe one or two more flower fossils if I can get. Another leaf. So lots of leaves today and one single flower. So flower preservation is entirely difficult because flowers are very delicate. Leaves not very hard as compared to the human bones or animal bones or teeth, but comparatively more comfortable at the time of preservation. Flowers being delicate and seasonal, so not much success. So I have been able to find only one flower fossil. So now I think these are only leaves now again. So this bed was full of leaves, and so you just want to break and break, but until unless luck also has it, you may not be able to find a very good fossilized flowers. So that's the most delicate part to be preserved, the flowers. So most of the studies which are conducted are from the pollens, because they are also very good and easily preserved. Then the leaves, then the woods, and then the leaves. And flowers, now this is a chunk of a good chunk, but not much in it. Very good specimen of leaf now. And here, oh wow, oh wow, when you just want to call it a day, these rocks just surprise you, you know. So this is one of the finest leaves I have able to find here. I'm not very sure about their identification because that's another tedious task. Again, you have to go to compare it with the modern taxa, and most probably in Dehradun you have to go compare these leaves, and that is how you are. इट्टी क्यों लिखा यार, ऐसे ना करो अभी, ऐसे ये काम कर लो, ऐसे कर लो, फिर तो कर लेंगे ना, या 12 बजे फिर सोच लेते हैं कहानी, भाई कहाँ रखनी मैं क्या बताऊंगा आपको। मेरे को पहले बता करो ना यार, डिस्कस करो। So again, today my main aim of coming to this is यार मैं अभी क्या बताऊँ आपको, कहाँ पे करो, फिर वो ऐसा है ना यार, बात कर लिया करो ना आप पहले, ऐसा लगा लो उसको भी फटाफट से काम। अभी ये बड़ा मुश्किल है भाई। Now for almost like 4.5 hours today, and then with this so we found these fossilized leaves here, some fossilized leaves here, and now I'm trying my luck to find maybe one more fossilized flower. Try to break this, maybe. Not good luck. Oh, but I have made my day. I was able to find one flower fossilized specimen today. So another leaf here, but no, what do you call, no flower fossils. This is another beautiful one. So I think now with this so many leaves, we will be able to make identification of what I call of these plants, and then probably go nearer to this identification of this flower fossil here and here. So it's going to be a very tedious task again. Now how do I carry them back? That is also another problem, you know. Finding fossils. Now this may be some insect maybe there. or maybe some so you don't know what you are finding, at times, but you just want to break and break and break and break and break and break all these rocks until and unless you want to find some good specimens of it. So every time some organic matter here, but pollens are also very good indicator, Now maybe this is just an organic matter, not much success again. So now maybe or may not be. This is $1 million question now. You just keep on breaking them, and if you're lucky enough, you find them or you break them. That is also possible. Now I can't leave the temptation, because I'm hopeful that I'll be able to stuck some more. Without breakfast it's very difficult at times, And 30 years ago I was quite young. Maybe now also I'm young. But so I'm now tired. Okay then. So it was good fossil find. These are some leaves. This is another leaf. A very good one here. And the best one, maybe this one, a complete leaf. Maybe this one. And if you want to see the veins and the secondary veins in these leaves, these are the best. This is another one. This is maybe some fossilized wood. So very interesting. So I'll call it a day today and maybe come again with some more better tools and well equipped, so that I can really extract some good fossil flowers from here. Thank you for watching. पीठ दर्द हो गई है यार। चलो अब ऐसा है, इसमें हमें टूल्स चाहिए। टूल्स मिल जाएं तो फिर एक बार इसको दोबारा से फिर से स्टडी करते हैं, फिर से एक्सकवेट करते हैं, क्योंकि ये बहुत प्रॉस्परस लोकेलिटी है।